Hey guys, welcome out to the shop today. I wanted to kind of bring you guys out here for a little bit of a tool gloat / tool show off of a company called Kotto. You can find them at buildkotto.com. The company was nice enough to send out a couple of tools. They sent me a big list of things that I could order from, and I picked out a couple that I felt would suit my shop and not really kind of do a bunch of tools that wouldn't pertain to anything that I would do. I don't think that really makes sense. So I picked out a couple different tools that I thought I could use out here in the shop, and I got them in the other day and they look fantastic, and I kind of wanted to go over them and show them off and just compare them to other tools if I have them already in the shop and see how they compare to them. Alright guys, so I've been doing a lot of car work here lately and welding. And one of the tools that really struck me was these clamps. You can see that I haven't even pulled them out really. I've messed with this one. I pulled this one out and then put it back in the package just for safekeeping and for this video. But I picked up a ton of these little C-clamps last year at a yard sale for like $5. All right, and here they are. This is what they are. This is a Pittsburgh C-clamp. These are readily available from Harbor Freight. They get the job done. They got the movable feet, everything like that, just like every other one. And I actually didn't pick them up for $5. I picked up like 5 for $10 or something like that. The guy had a family member pass away and was just getting rid of them, a bunch of them cheap. So I picked up a bunch of them. They're okay. They're just your basic clamp. There's nothing fancy about them. And then when I saw these, I was like, oh man, these look really nice. They have obviously the jaws that move just like the other ones. There's not as much flexibility, which is nice because sometimes with these I find that they kind of hit and stuff like that because they fall down so much, where these ones are a little bit more flat and they are lock onto the pieces a lot easier. I have tested this out on the Model A frame already just to see how well it holds and everything. And the one thing that I really actually did like was the rubber grip that is on here, because when you're pulling these apart, sometimes they can be kind of tough. Having a little bit of comfort is always nice. This one right here is a little bit thin. I don't know how long that would last. It does slip off, like you can see that, but for right now it's on there, so we'll see how long that lasts. But you know, this obviously moves in and out just like all your other clamps, and I really like the comfort aspect of this. And the neat thing about this is that it does come with its own little carrying case, so I can just keep these three together if I need to go and work on a car. So probably not going to hand these up. Going to probably keep them in the case to just have it as a ready thing. If I need to go outside, I can just pick up the case, head out, do my work, and then bring it back in. So this little tool set is a 9-piece roll punch set. I have checked this out as well. I have a couple roll pin punches, but I really like these, and one of the reasons why is for the knurled. And let me pull one of these out real quick. This is listed kind of as a gunsmith set, but you can use it all over. I have a transmission that I had to use roll pins before, so a nice tip on there. Very solid, and I really do like the knurled end on it. The ones that I have don't have that. It's just a solid steel, and it's kind of hard. Well, not hard. I mean, you can still grab it, but this is always nice to get a little bit extra grip on there. But this comes in a 16th, 5/64, 3/32, 8th, 5/32, 3/16, 7/32, 1/4, and 5/16. And it also comes with a little toy hammer. Whenever I use roll pin set, I try to use a little bit something heftier, but I mean, this is a nice hammer for what it is. This one right here is very similar to this one, and I've used this one a lot on stuff that I don't want to mar. So these do come in handy with the replaceable tips. I don't know right yet if Kotto sells replaceable tips for these, but they do come off if you need them to get taken off, I guess. Just like this Tecton right here. But you can tell there's a pretty big size difference. This one doesn't really have that much mass to it. The one thing that I would do for this set is upgrade to a bigger hammer. Maybe that could be something that Kotto would look to in the future. But I mean, overall the set is fairly nice. It comes with its own little case as well that you can roll up like so, tie, or it even has the nice little inserts right here and here that you could hang this up on a wall. Don't know where you'd keep the hammer. Maybe hang it on the back or something, I don't know, but not too bad. Alright guys, we're on the last tool that I received from this company, and this is the one that I was really looking forward to. It's a Dovetail Marking Set, and what it is basically just your average marking gauge. This is 8 inches in length. It comes in standard, and it has metric numbers on there. The little cutting edge or marking edge, it does have a spare wheel. Very nice brass. It's got a knurled end right here for easy gripping to make your adjustments, to loosen up, slide, tighten, do your mark, everything like that. But it is flat. I like this. And then this is very neat. This is the actual marking gauge. See, they got their brand showing right there, which is nice. This whole little piece on the base is very flat compared to, or like square compared to the dovetail parts. And this is cool because it's got 4 different sizes that you can do. You can do 1/6, which is on the inside right here. You can do 1/5, which is on the outside. You can do 1/10, which is on the inside, and then 1/8, which is on the outside. So I really do like that, and it's even got the little gauge marks on the sides. Can you guys see that? So you guys can get the same depth of your cuts each time, or at least the marking aspect of it. Whenever you do get this, you do have to put this together. The screws do not come in there. This is not all put together yet, so you do have to put this in here or together. And I went ahead, and obviously I didn't even have to open this on camera because it was open. I was excited to get this and put this together, and I'm gonna go ahead and try it out today. I haven't even had a chance to try it. I've been so busy, but we're gonna go ahead and lay it up on some wood and get it marked and see how it does. Okay, so the only wood that I found that I didn't really want to throw into the waste pile, or didn't mind throwing in the waste pile, is some plywood. So we're just going to try to see what happens with that. But like always, you want to go ahead and start with your marking gauge for your depth. I'm going to do like roughly 1/2 inch. So tighten that down. And you just want to go ahead and throw it on your wood right there. After one mark, it came really clean. I just went over it with the second one. It's right there. You guys can always go over it with a pencil or something like that to scribe it in. And we got this piece right here. Let's see what's cleaner. And like I said, this marking wheel came with a extra cutting disc, or whatever you want to cut, like little marking wheel, the marking disc, in case it does get damaged or something like that. But I have went and made my 2 marks. These are the same length. It's been forever since I've done an actual dovetail, so you're gonna have to excuse me if I seem kind of rusty, but I need a pencil. So with dovetails, I always use a mechanical pencil whenever I'm doing it, and we're just gonna go ahead and do the 1 to 5 marking or layout, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to put in some random points. And so we got all of them marked out. So it looks, we can double check. That's what we'll do right quick, is we'll double check the bevel to make sure that it is actually matching from when we tightened it down. I've got my my bevel gauge. And I've lined it up right on the side. So what I can do is just flip it over and we'll see if they are the same bevel. And it looks like it's a little bit off. So we'd want to tweak this a little bit. We want to break this loose a little bit and shift this bottom this way just a hair. So I'm just barely going to crack these loose, and I'm going to shift it just a little bit down. Tighten up those again, and I'm going to go on this side real quick and make a couple marks. And we will get the bevel gauge back out again. And we'll flip it around and we'll see how close we are this time. And it looks like we're almost dead on. I mean, it may be off a little bit, but you can't tell. I think I may have gone too far just a bit, but not far enough to where you can really tell a big difference in your dovetails. If you want it more accurate, you can. I guess you could get some kind of gauge and do all that marking and stuff like that, but I'm not worried about that right now. We're gonna see how this does, and this is mainly just the actual dovetail part, because now what you would need to do is use a smaller square and come up on the tops and go across all these. And then what else do I need? Oh, the outside, the 1/8. So yeah. So yeah, there are all the different kinds of markings that you got. You got the 1/5. You got the I think 1/6, and then 1/8, 1/10. So that's the marking gauge. It's a very nice little piece, but like I said, you will have to set that up, and you just use a bevel gauge with it to get that set up. Alright guys, thanks for joining me today on just kind of going over these tools. I really like them. I think that the clamps are going to be really great for the new hobby. And obviously with the marking gauge, I love that the little wheel. This is very comfortable, and it does have metric and standard, which is cool because it means that everybody else outside of the US can use it still. And obviously this thing is very fancy looking. I really like this. Hope you guys enjoyed going over these tools that I got from Kotto. If you guys want to go and check them out, they are on Instagram at buildkotto, and then you have their website, which is buildkotto.com, and they are on Amazon, so you guys can go check them out. Their tools are fairly cheap in price. I think like 20 bucks is like about the average, if I can remember, when I was going through all their different tools. And they have a lot of great stuff. They have a lot of stuff for our electrical work, just different mechanical stuff. They have the woodworking tools, electric tools, all sorts of stuff. You guys go check them out on Amazon. All you gotta do is search at Kotto, and you'll find all sorts of different things. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys had fun going over these tools. If you guys are new, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video.